All right, well, welcome back to MLG Championship Sunday, coming to you live from beautiful San Diego. We've got Instinct and Triggers down in a battle. It's 1-1. Both teams fighting for a shot at straight Rippin. But you know what? Both got to win 2 games to get there. Now we're going to take a quick look at the map and the gameplay for this next setup. I believe we're dealing with Guardian.
That's right, Sonny. We're back on Guardian Oddball. We got Elmite Warrior up in the booth. Elmite, you guys absolutely dominate in this game type. So fill us in a little bit on what is going on throughout the match. Which player do you want to start off with?
Probably Hysteria. He normally goes for the sniper, and he's an amazing sniper, so Hysteria.
All right, well, we're going to jump on board with Hysteria, the man. He put a few shots on the player, going snipe 3. He knew he was coming down. It was Lunchbox, missed the grenade, and Lunchbox gets the best out of him with that plasma grenade. And I want to jump on board, actually, with Snipedown from Instinct. He's got the camouflage, and he's going to be putting to use with his Mauler bottom middle, trying to sneak over towards that yellow tower. He knows that fear itself saw him, though. Now he's going to have to sneak towards green. Be interesting to see what he's going to do here. Now, talk to me a little bit about Snipedown, Elmite. You guys had a chance to play against him. He's relatively new person to the circuit. Tell me a little bit about his play style.
Well, he's on ambush. He was like the main slayer, but now on Instinct, Macchio's had a chance to mold him and turn him more into a team player, and easily a top 3 team caliber player. And his individual skill is, up there with the best. And, he's just getting better all the time. And at future tournaments, I think he's just going to be better than he is today.
All right, now you guys actually did suffer a loss to Instinct in this game type. Is this one of Instinct's stronger game types? And if so, why?
I'd definitely say this is one of Instinct's stronger game types. Macchio is ridiculous at it. I think he's the backbone of their oddball guardian setup. He always makes smart decisions and, really good objective player.
Alrighty, well, we are going to jump on board now with, I believe, Macchio, the team captain. Macchio still commanding his troops. You see him bottom left there. One of the best communicators on the circuit. Check it out. SK got a tap on the shoulder, and he put it down Macchio's throat. That was awesome. We're going to jump on board now with Snipedown. He was just taken out by SK. SK is lighting it up here, Sonny. Now, Elmite, you've had a chance to play a few games with SK. Is he a better player in Halo 3 than he was in Halo 2?
Yeah, I think he's a better Halo 2 player than in Halo 2. Not saying he wasn't a really good Halo 2 player, but I think he's adapted really well to the change. I guess the 3 core members of Triggers Down have been Fear, Hysteria, and Halo God. And, Victory's a great player too, but Halo God's definitely a good Halo 2 player.
And he's a heads-up player. You saw him shoot the oddball off the ledge there. That's something we never see in the broadcast. Is that something that all top pros do?
No, a lot of them don't. I'm sure a lot of them don't even know about it, but it's definitely something that separates, the top Halo 2 players from, the rest of them.
All right, well, there you're taking a look at SK. He has been on fire all day long. He is trying to keep his team in it. We're going to jump on board, though, with Fear itself, the player who sits closest to the screens here of the 8 on the main stage. He loves to get up close and personal. He is taken down by Lunchbox, however, though, and Lunchbox is on a killing spree. Now, of the twins, which one would you rather go up in a BR battle against?
Probably Lunchbox. I think Roy's VR is just ridiculous. At the LAN, we noticed how good it was. We'd watch his screen just to see how he was shooting, and somehow he's just mastered the VR really early on.
Now, you guys got a chance to land against these guys before Meadowlands. Who was your toughest opponent?
Like individual player-wise?
Yeah, individual player.
Probably Macchio and Roy. Like, Victory was really good. They were all really good, but definitely Macchio was the team leader and really good player, and then Roy was just the most consistent with his shooting.
And now I guess probably the biggest team change out of any between events was Victory X leaving Instinct, the higher seeded team, to go to Triggers Down. What is your take on that situation?
From what I heard is that there was a lack of dedication on the Instinct side, so I think Victory leaving might have actually even helped them out, because it encouraged the rest of the players to, they have something to prove now. So like this match is definitely a grudge match.
We've seen that in the past when a team is told that they can't succeed or that they can't cut it. But sometimes that lights a fire under their ass. And maybe Victory X did that. He might have awoken the sleeping giant that is the new Instinct.
And what do you think about his replacement now on Instinct Snipedown?
Snipedown's an amazing player. I remember I teamed with him for a local tournament, and that's when I realized how good he was, and that's when I told Maggie about him once Victory left the team. So,
That is awesome. Well, they picked up Snipedown only after 2 2v2s against him. Apparently, you have a very strong opinion in Macchio's mind, and he listens to you. Well, we're checking out now as Roy is charging the oddball with the Mauler. You see him waiting on some grenades to blow up. The oddball is on the opposite side of the map, and they're going to need to get out of Hysteria's hands because he is not even taking shots over there on elbow. Let's jump on board with him now and talk to me a little bit about Hysteria's play. Normally, he doesn't pick up the oddball so much, does he? Is he an objective player or a main slayer?
he's definitely, I think, a main slayer, but, like any other great Halo player, you have to be able to do everything. So, when the objective's not getting done, he definitely steps up his part.
Alrighty, and I definitely see that objective play step following through. You and Legit always there around the oddball, and of course Tsquared going clutch when it's in those CTFs in the final minutes of each game. But we're checking out Hysteria though. He's putting shots across the map, dodging a few grenades, coming for the camo. Now, how important is it to control the sniper on this map? It's not Team Slayer, so the kills aren't important, but it seems that Triggersdown has been struggling a little bit to control that weapon.
Yeah, the sniper's huge, but it mainly depends on whose hands it's in, For our team, Neighbor's a ridiculous sniper, so anytime he has it, it's a danger for the other team. And, Fear, Hysteria, Victory, they're all ridiculous snipers, so for Instinct to start pulling away, they're definitely going to have to pull the sniper out of their hands.
Got it. Well, SK was going to work earlier, and then you see Fear. He's just no-scoping people, dropping their shields, trusting SK to clean it up. Snipedown was able to pick up the assassination, though. We're going to jump back on board with him, as it is 49-16 right now. Instinct with the lead, and it is all tied up in the losers bracket finals, 1 game apiece. The winner, of course, will move on to play straight Rippin in the championship match coming up next.
And as we've mentioned earlier, both teams at a bit of a disadvantage, being down 3-0, 3-1. So they're going to have to double up. Since Straight Rippin has yet to lose, they're sitting pretty.
And now that is something I wanted to point out, is in Meadowlands, you guys ran into Carbon and actually lost that Game 5 with 3 of the Carbon members going way negative. It seemed like Ghostayame was just dominating you guys. You came into this event, though, and you did not lose a game up until the winners bracket finals. What changed there?
Oh, like I said earlier, we just, analyzed our gameplay. I think Carbon was playing amazing against us, and we definitely overlooked them. As Walsh said yesterday, you got to take a game one at a time and every series one at a time. You can't overlook any other teams.
Absolutely. And now you guys, I talked to you a little bit before this event, and you said you prepared for both of these teams. How did you prepare for Triggersdown?
We watched a lot of Hysteria VOD, and we realized that, we're going to have to shut